Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new California Lottery $3 Ka Pow ticket. This is part of the July 2024 series of tickets that came out in California today. Now, this one is a number match game, and there are a few symbols you can find. There's a 2x, 5x, and then there is the Ka Pow symbol. That is your win all. And then you have two bonus spots here where if you can find that firecracker, you win 20 bucks. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the California Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 3.74, cash odds 1 in 5.99, and it looks like you can win anywhere from $3 up to $30,000 on this game. The only thing that really stands out to me is the top prize is just too low. I mean, I'm used to seeing, $100,000 to $150,000 as the top prize on a $3 ticket. The odds are a little better than you would get if you had a top prize at like $150,000. But at these odds, I would expect the top prize to be more like $50,000 or $60,000. So odds are a little bit. I mean, the top prize is a little bit. It just feels kind of cheap. But other than that, nothing too crazy stands out. But we do need to mention taxes. So in California, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view the tax money as part of the value of the game, and so that is going to affect how I view this top prize. So instead of $30,000, I'm going to view this as $22,800. And with that adjusted prize amount, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 66 and 67%. And it's just too low. I mean, we look for a minimum of 70% payout on every ticket we review on this channel. And the reason we look for 70% is because states can make plenty of money in that 70% range. So, it's fair for the state, fair for the player. But for California to put out a $3 ticket at 66% payout just means they're not being fair to the player. They're keeping way more money than they need to. And to me, it shows disrespect for the people who are spending their hard-earned money to buy these games. So personally, I would never, ever buy a scratch ticket knowing that the payout was 66%. That's probably why California doesn't reveal that, isn't upfront about it, because a lot of people wouldn't buy it if they knew that. The other thing we do need to mention about this payout is that it does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not a lot of people are going to be winning, which means very few people are actually going to see 66% payout on this game. And so what we want to know now is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning those top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $50 prize level. Again, I would never waste my money on a ticket with a payout this low. I don't recommend that you buy a ticket with a payout this low, but we all know there are going to be people who buy it. So for those people who do buy it, when they do win on this ticket, if they have just average luck, they're going to expect to see a prize somewhere between $3 and $50. And there is a split there at the $50 prize level. It's about 58 to 42. So a little bit over half, 58% of these $50 prizes will fall here in the bottom of the prize structure, which is where average folks are going to be winning. The other 42% of these $50 prizes are going to join the rest of these prizes at the top of the prize structure to make up the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move that decimal point over 2 spaces to the right, and you find out that only about 1 in every 374 tickets has a top 1% prize on it, which means you are in about a little over $1,100 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that's really important information to note if you are thinking about playing this game. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract it from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with a payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 57 and 58%. This is also too low. We look for a minimum of 60% payout for the bottom 99% of prizes. And the reason we look for 60% is because once you get down here in this 50% range, to me at least, it feels like when you play tickets like this, it just feels like you lose your money so fast that It's not fun to play. And if you're not going to have fun playing it, why buy the ticket? So I feel like California has not done its job on this ticket. Overall payout's too low. Bottom 99% payout is kind of brutal for the average person. There's just nothing attractive to buy, to make me want to buy this ticket. Now here on this page, we're tracking the increases and decreases in California $3 tickets. So the data point for this Ka Pow ticket is all the way over here on the right. So you can see, as much as I'm talking about the low payout, and the payout is very, very low, it looks like it's very close to the best $3 ticket we've seen come out of California. So that's a little bit sad to say that, but this is the best that California has offered, 66% payout. So they really, really need to do a lot better. Normally, I would say when you see an increase in value from the previous ticket, like we see on this one, that it might be a good time to buy the ticket, but there's no way I can recommend buying these tickets, any of these tickets, with payouts at 66%. It's just way, way too low. You're getting scammed and ripped off in this whole $3 ticket category. Now, if you are playing $3 tickets in California, up here in green, you see the best ticket in every category. So if you're playing for overall value, this Ka Pow ticket has the highest payout of any ticket that is still available out there. I don't think Lottery is still available because I don't see it on the website anymore. So this one is has the highest payout overall. If you're playing for odds, this totally awesome crossword, the tripling bonus crossword, and the Be Lucky crossword all have the same odds. If you are a more conservative player and like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, the tripling bonus crossword has the most money at the bottom of the prize structure for average folks. However, 57% is still pretty brutal. And then if you are more of a high roller and like to win a little bit more money when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, the 15X has the most money at the top of the prize structure for the lucky few. And then we are keeping track of top prizes over here on the right as well. Now here on this page, we are ranking California $3 tickets based on overall payout. You can see, let's see, Ka Pow is the second best $3 ticket we've seen come out of California. But like I said before, 66% is just crazy low for especially for a $3 ticket. So yeah, I mean, I would be staying very, very far away from this whole category of tickets. Now here on this page, we are ranking based on the bottom 99% payout. And let's see, Ka Pow on this one is down here in 7th place, which basically means it's a little bit more of a high roller ticket. So it wouldn't be one that you would want to play if you were a conservative type player. Now here on this page, we get to compare $3 tickets across states. Every $3 ticket we've seen over the past year and a couple of months is on this page because you don't get $3 tickets that often. Ka Pow is here in 16th place. So you can see California is competitive, with when it comes to New York and Texas. But then when it comes to California and Georgia, not so much. So what we're going to do is look up here at Georgia, especially at the top of the list. So the best $3 ticket we've seen came out of Georgia. It was called 15X Cashword, had 73% payout. I think that's still a little bit low for a $3 ticket. I think $3 ticket should be up in the 75% range. But this is the best we've gotten. And we have to ask the question, if Georgia can put out a $3 ticket at 73% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why is California putting out tickets at 66% payout? That's a huge difference. It's right around 7 percentage points less than what we saw from Georgia on this 15X Cashword, and 7% is a lot of money when you think about how many tickets go into just one scratch game. One scratch game can easily have 10 million tickets that make up the game. Multiply that by the $3 price tag, and that's $30 million wrapped up in just one scratch game. 7% of 30 million is $2.1 million that the Georgia Lottery put into the hands of its players on this 15X Cashword game, that the California Lottery is basically stealing from its players on this Ka Pow game. I hate seeing scratch players get taken advantage of, but that's entirely what's happening here with this Ka Pow ticket, and actually every $3 ticket that comes out in California. They're keeping way more money than they need to, and basically ripping you off. Now here on this page, we are ranking across states based on the bottom 99% payout. Where does Ka Pow in 22nd place here. So again, this just shows you that it is a little bit more of a high roller type ticket. 57% is pretty rough for the average player. Now here on this page, this is to give a little bit more context as to how low the payout is on this Ka Pow ticket. The lowly $1 ticket, Massachusetts, regularly comes out at 69% payout. That's over 3 percentage points more than what you're getting from a more expensive $3 ticket in California. The best $2 ticket we've seen came out of Georgia. It was called Fast 20s, had 75% payout. That's close to 9 percentage points more than what you're getting from this Ka Pow ticket in California. This is completely backwards. You should never have cheaper tickets that have higher payouts than more expensive tickets, even if it is across states. So especially this $1 ticket, California should be embarrassed that their $3 ticket has so much less value than a $1 ticket from another state. They should be embarrassed. They should be ashamed of putting this out. They should be apologetic to ripping off to their customers for ripping them off and keeping so much more money than they really need to. Now here on this page are the top 36 tickets we've reviewed on the channel so far. You don't see any $3 tickets on this list, probably never will, so you can pause that and look at it if you would like. And then here on this page are the top 36 tickets based on the bottom 99% payout. Again, no $3 tickets here, but we do have a $2 ticket. So it is possible for these low boy type tickets to compete with $50 and $100 tickets in this category if the overall payout is good and if the prize structure is done in a way that benefits the bottom 99% of players. But anyways, that's about it for the California Lottery $3 Ka Pow ticket. I mean, there's no way I would ever buy it. I don't like the payout of the ticket. It's just way too low. Bottom 99% payouts, pretty brutal. We did see an increase, so that is good news. Hopefully California will continue to increase the values and get the values up to where they need to be. But we can only cross our fingers and hope. We'll see. But that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.